Hello everybody, how are you today? Well, let's study with teacher Jack again. And today, we are going to study Unit 13, two-digit subtraction. Again, if you are ready to study, please say yes. Okay, let's start. Let's take a look at this presentation, Unit 13, two-digit subtraction. Number one, look at the example. 15 minus 4. Last time we have already studied about two-digit addition, right? So you can see that the answer will be decreased. But in the opposite way, in this lesson, you can see that the answer will be decreased because it concerns about subtraction. I want all of you to take a look at this word first. Nothing equals 0. Yeah, as I have mentioned you before, if we talk about 0, it means nothing. When you want to bring any other number to plus or minus with 0, they still be the same number because 0 means nothing. Okay, everybody, please take a look over here. 15 minus 4. So you need to expand number 15. You need to place number 1 in the tens, and you need to place number 5 in the ones. And after that, you need to put number 4 in the ones as well. After that, we need to start subtracting from the ones. 5 minus 4 equals 1. 1 minus 0 equals 1 because there is no any other number over here. That's why 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that number 15 minus 4 equals number 11. You can see that there are two ones close together. In English, it is called number 11. After that, please take a look at the right side. Put the numbers in their place. Add the ones first. So you need to take a look at the ones. You can see that there are two numbers that are number 5 and number 4. So we need to write number 5 minus number 4 equals 1. After that, you need to take a look at the tens. You can see that there is only number 1. That's why we need to write number 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that number 15 minus 4 equals 11. And you can see that there are two ones close together. In English, it is called number 11. E-L-E-V-E-N, 11. Okay, everybody, please take a look at the question number 1. 16 minus 4. Okay, first of all, you need to expand number 16. Yeah, number 1 is placed in the tens, and number 6 is placed in the ones, and number 4 is also placed in the ones. After that, we need to start subtracting from the ones. Number 6 minus 4. Number 6 minus 4 equals 2. Number 1 minus 0 because there are no any other numbers over here. That's why 1 minus 0 equals 1. 16 minus 4 equals number 12. You can see that they are number 1 and number 2 close together. In English, it is called number 12. T-W-E-L-V-E, number 12. Okay, next, please take a look at the right side. Add the ones first. So you need to take a look at the ones. You can see that there are two numbers that are number 6 and number 4. So we need to write number 6 minus number 4 equals 2. And then you need to take a look at the tens. You can see that there is only number 1. That's why we need to write number 1 minus number 0 equals number 1. And finally, we can conclude that number 16 minus 4 equals number 12. Then you can see that number 1 and number 2 are close together. Yeah, we call number 12. Next, number 12 minus 4. Again, we need to expand number 12. Yeah, number 1 is placed in the tens, and number 2 is placed in the ones. And number 4 is also placed in the ones. And first of all, you need to bring number 2 minus 4. But you need to be careful because we cannot bring number 2 minus 4 because number 2 is less than number 4. You need to be careful. Please take a look over here, everybody. You can see that the ones number 2 minus 4, it is impossible, right? Because number 2 is less than number 4. That's why we need to write number 12, not number 2. Yeah, because number 2 has to borrow the value from the tens. That's why from number 2 it turned into number 12. From number 2 it will turn into number 12. So we need to write number 12 minus with number 4. And 12 minus 4 equals 8. Or if you are confused, I recommend you to show me your fingers. Yeah, show me your 4 fingers like this, everybody. So originally there is number 12, but after that we need to subtract or minus with number 4, right? So we need to descend the number, right? So number 12, so we need to count from number 11, right? 11, 10, 9, 8. Again, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's why we can conclude that number 12 minus 4 equals number 8. And please take a look at the right side. Add the ones first. So you need to take a look at the ones. You can see that there are 2 numbers that are number 2 and number 4. As I have mentioned before, we cannot bring number 2 minus 4. But number 2 must borrow the values from the tens. So right now, number 2 become number 12. That's why I have to write number 12 minus 4 equals 8, not number 2. Everybody, over here is not number 2 right now because we cannot bring number 2 minus with 4. So number 2 have to borrow the value from the tens. Right now, it becomes number 12. That's why I have to write number 12 minus 4 equals 8. And I don't have to write the value in the tens. I don't have to write the value, or I don't need to expand the number in the tens at all, because right now we already turned number 2 into number 12 and minus number 4. So the value is 8. And so we can conclude that number 12 minus 4 equals 8. Okay, everybody, next page. Number 18 minus 3. Again, you need to expand number 18 first. Yeah, number 1 is placed in the tens and number 8 is placed in the ones. And after that, yeah, we need to bring number 3 in the ones because there is only 1 digit number. And after that, we need to subtract number 8 and number 3 in the ones. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that 18 minus 3 equals number 15. You need to write number 1 in the tens and number 5 in the ones. After that, please take a look at the right side. Add the ones first. So you need to take a look at the ones. You can see that there are 2 numbers. That are number 8 and number 3. So we need to write number 8 minus number 3 equals 5. And after that, we need to take a look at the tens. You can see that there is only number 1. We can write like this. Number 1 minus number 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that number 18 minus 3 equals 15. So you can see that number 1 and number 5 are close together. In English, it is called number 15. Next, number 15 minus 2. Again, you need to expand number 15 first. Number 1 is placed in the tens and number 5 is placed in the ones. And number 2 is also placed in the ones because there is only 1 digit number. After that, we need to start subtracting from the ones like this. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that 15 minus 2 equals 13. And please take a look at the right side. Yeah, you need to take a look at the ones. There are 2 numbers. There are number 5 and number 2. 5 minus 2 equals 3. 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that number 15 minus 2 equals number 13. You can see that number 1 and number 3 are close together. In English, it is called number 13. THIRTEEN. I will give you some time to think about the rest. I will show you some more examples. Number 19 minus 7. Again, you need to expand number 19. Number 1 is placed in the tens, and number 9 is placed in the ones, and number 7 is also placed in the ones. And after that, you need to subtract number 9 and number 7. 9 minus 7 equals 2. 1 minus 0 equals 1. So we can conclude that number 19 minus 7 equals number 12. Number 1 and number 2 close together. In English, it is called number 12. And please take a look at the right side. Add the ones first. Yeah, you can see that the ones, there are two numbers that are number 9 and number 7. So we need to write number 9 minus 7 equals number 2. And how about the tens? Yeah, you need to take a look at the tens. Again, you can see that there is only number 1. That's why we need to write number 1 minus with number 0 equals number 1. So we can conclude that number 19 minus 7 equals number 12. TWELVE. And the last one, I will show you the last example. Number 14 minus 4. Again, you need to expand number 14. Number 1 is placed in the tens, and number 4 is placed in the ones. And number 4 is also placed in the ones. After that, we need to subtract with number 4 and number 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. Number 1 minus 0 equals number 1. So we can conclude that number 14 minus 4 equals number 10. And please take a look at the right side. Yeah, please take a look at the ones. You can see that, yeah, there are number 4. There are 2, 4, right? So we need to write 4 minus 4 equals 0. 0 means nothing. As I have mentioned you before, right? 0 means nothing. And after that, please take a look at the tens. You can see that there is only number 1. So we need to write number 1 minus 0 equals number 1. So we can conclude that number 14 minus number 4 equals number 10. Okay, everybody, I will give you some time to think about the rest. Hope you enjoy with my presentation, and today thank you so much for paying attention to my presentation. Have a nice day. Bye bye.